Is that my beer?
Yeah,
Cheers, fellas.
Cheers.
This one's yours.
It's all foam. You know what? We need to start pouring in glass cups again because you can't hear it in plastic cups
No, you can't.
at all.
Can't hear shit.
I noticed that.
That's
There's
literally a cup of foam,
There's
dude.
no point in fucking pouring.
If you're just listening to us, it's
So
red.
you brought that, Tony,
plastic
so
cups.
we'll let you explain or speak on it.
Yeah, what is that?
Well, Eric just poured. He poured some
Pour the pod.
Hopedilly from Mason Jar. It's a double red IPA.
Mason jar in, what is it, Menifee?
Yeah, in Menifee. And they also have one in
California.
San Jacinto, I believe.
Hopedilly,
Mason
hoo-ha.
jar.
Hopedilly. It's a
Hoo-ha.
red.
They had some really good growler deals during the height of COVID. It was like $10 to fill up a growler.
Well, they still do. Well,
Yeah.
that was kind of pricey. It was $15. But
I like that logo. It's a Yosemite Sam, kind of.
yeah, a little drunk hillbilly.
Yeah.
But they have really good beer. Like one of my favorite
Put it
beers
to
there.
the camera a little bit so they can.
One of my favorite beers there is Coco Loco. It's a citrus.
a little bit back a little bit so it goes in focus.
Oh, you got it. You got it.
There it is. They can kind of see it.
But Coco Loco, it's like a citrus lime. Has like a lime taste to it, but it's made out of coconuts. Dude, that shit is like one of my favorite beers there. It's like it's super sweet. It's like not heavy, but it comes with a punch. Like you can feel it afterwards. I think you'll like it, Martin.
How do you guys feel about this one?
Well, let me read what they have on Untapped. This should satisfy most IPA lovers. Brewed with Chinook, Columbus, Citra, Summit, and Amarillo hops. Wonderful aroma with caramel, malty undertones.
70. It's a 7%.
90 IBU, which you were saying, Eric,
That's a,
you think is the...
that's a bitterness.
The bitterness.
I'll wait till the foam goes down.
The rating is at 3.56. But out of 130 ratings,
Yeah.
it's not even that many.
I mean, but it's also a bunch of Menifee people. What do they know?
Well, when they speak on the
Let's give it a go.
aroma with caramel, malty
The
undertones...
aroma is different though.
It smells good to me.
Well, are they speaking on... You
I can get
smell
the
caramel,
caramel
or the
undertones.
taste?
Both.
Right now I can smell it.
I got foam in my nose.
Rookie.
Foam in your nose. Snort the foam, dude. You'll get drunk. You'll get buzzed. For real.
Just
Used to do that shit back in the party days. Yeah.
Just clog one nostril. Just go.
Oh, he did it. Snorting foam.
Yeah. You're gonna feel it.
Snorting beer foam. That's
Oh, I get-
that's a
yeah,
title.
okay.
Yeah. You'll feel it,
Now you
dude.
smell it.
The caramel undertones. Yeah.
Yeah.
You could really.
You can taste it now in the back of your throat.
Gotta write that down.
Now, for real,
There's a drip there.
when we fucking
So I've heard.
when we have enough money to fucking buy beer, all of us, we just are like, oh,
Cheers.
snort the foam, snort the foam.
Oh shit.
Cheers, fellas.
Snort the foam. The beer foam. Fucking Eric taught me this thing where you get your nose wax and then you rub it onto
Oh,
the
yeah.
foam so it brings it down.
Yeah, use your nose grease. Go like that, and
Oh,
then
yeah, on the
rub it on top of the foam.
Not for real.
It brings it
It
down.
kills the foam.
Yeah.
Do it right now.
I'll never believe you guys ever again in my
I just
life.
told you about the snorting the foam, dude.
No, you guys do this tag team bullshit. Where you guys,
Oh, this one's real. This
but the
one's,
foam
look at it.
worked a little bit.
It's legit.
I'll wait.
See, like there's a hole now.
Yeah.
Or I can stick my greasy ass
Nah.
fingers in there.
No.
Just do the nose thing. It works. We're trying to teach the viewers.
Yeah,
How'd you like it, Eric?
I didn't try it.
Oh,
We got stuck on the nose.
It's different. What is it?
Nose grease thing.
Oh, it's an IPA?
It's a red.
it's a red IPA. I like it. It's fucking bomb.
I thought you told me it's a red. It's a really good red.
This is a double
Those-
hopped
Red.
8.4.
What?
Oh, it says
Do we have the
fucking
wrong
7
one?
on there.
I'm telling you, these people don't know what the fuck they're talking about.
Oh, it's a
says
fuck
a
untapped right now.
Imperial
Yeah.
double.
So what is it? What is it telling us on the can?
On the can, it says it is a double hopped 8.4%. It doesn't say anything else except for the name, Hopedilly Hoo-Ha.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's tasty.
So it's a what is it? A hoppy red?
It's a
That's
hoppy
what it
red.
says, yeah.
Yeah. So that's where the caramel notes are coming from. The redness.
Now that I can see past this foam, it does look like a red.
No, it's a red L for sure.
What
But
is
it's
that?
good, right?
It's
It has different flavor. Like I just like
it's
the
a winter
smoothness.
beer. I feel like it's a winter beer
Yeah.
for me. That's my opinion.
Let's see.
I can have that with fucking on Christmas morning.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah, on Christmas
Reminds you of the
morning
red
with,
flowers
with-
always in Christmas.
with the pajamas I got from my mom on Christmas Eve. She always gives me fucking those comfortable ass pajamas you say you're not gonna wear, but you end up wearing all winter.
What you think, Eric?
Yeah, it's a hoppy red. It's tasty. That's very similar to the Diablo Rojo.
Yeah.
From Lamppost.
Yeah, it's just
Theirs
like
is-
Diablo Rojo is a little bit stronger.
Yeah, it's way bitter. It's way more bitter.
I have tried the Diablo,
But it's like
yeah.
like an arrogant bastard. That's what an arrogant bastard is too.
So
So what would you have, that or a Four Loko?
That for sure.
Well, you have to no, because you have to. What are we trying to do that day?
The reason I brought that's stupid. The reason I brought
You
up
trying
the
to
Four
dance at a
Loko.
club or?
The reason I brought up the Four Locos because I was watching I saw this meme. It was one of Drake's fucking videos when he was like coming up,
that's cool.
and fucking DJ Khaled was in the videos when they had that YMB whatever whole thing when they were all together.
Yeah.
And DJ Khaled was on a balcony of a video casually drinking a Four Loko. It's like fucking hilarious. Like what the fuck?
There's a new commercial. I think it's Geico with DJ Khaled in it, where the dude's brushing his teeth.
Oh yeah,
It's
yeah,
like,
yeah.
Brush it again.
Bruce,
Another one.
Another one. I posted something on Facebook the other day. It's DJ Khaled just fucking chilling in the back of his I don't even know what it is. One of his cars and has the top down, and it's like late at night. He looks all fucked up. He has a shirt open. He's just like
the
trying
wind's
to
hitting
vibe,
it.
like trying to vibe to the
music.
music. And it says on there when you're in the back seat, drunk as fuck, trying to focus on the music. It's fucking funny because he
the
does
way
look
he
like it.
looks.
He's
You know,
like,
you've been like so fucked up, you're kind of spinning, and you're just trying to focus on the music and enjoy yourself instead of focus on like, oh fuck,
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
fucked up.
and then it hits you like, oh fuck, I'm fucked up. Oh no, focus.
Yeah.
This happened to me in an Uber in the inside of an Uber in Vegas. Like I'm just fucked up, and they're driving you back to your spot where you're at, right? And I think we were halfway there, and I think I panicked. I was like, "Fuck, I'm gonna throw up in here. I'm gonna throw up in here." And I remember I tell my buddy like, "Fuck, I gotta throw up." And this fool told him like, "Hey, can you drive faster? Cause my friend's gonna throw up in your car."
Oh,
And he's a
fuck.
big guy, so you didn't want that shit. This fool went fast. As soon as we got out, I was just like, "Ooh, I didn't have to throw up. I was just panicking." He's like, "Well, fuck it, we got here faster, right?" It's like,
I think when you're drunk and you're a passenger and someone's in the back of their car and they have like subs, or like back in the day in high
The
school,
subs, yeah.
I would just be like, I would fall. That shit would put me to sleep.
yeah.
See, I
Sitting by the window, just with the window down, and it's just
like
That
if
shit-
I'm
that
if
shit
I'm
made
with
me
him,
dizzier.
if I'm with him, I can fall asleep. But if I'm
oh, it's a safety thing then.
yeah, but if
comfort
I'm
thing.
like somewhere else, like with other friends, there's no way you're gonna catch me asleep in the back of anyone's car. Or anything like
I'll fall asleep.
that. Fuck that.
I can't fall asleep in anyone's car.
It's
Yeah.
the best sleep.
I try to fall asleep, but I just wake up like
You
in
fell
5
asleep on a
minutes.
podcast once
After
at a random trap house.
after a podcast. After. That's not in the car. It's different.
You've never pulled over before and just fell
Yeah.
asleep, like when you feel like you're going to fall asleep. Even,
Yeah,
you
dude.
don't even have to be drinking. You just have to. It was late and you're driving home somewhere and you're just
Dude,
like, fuck. I'll just
There was
pull over
one
right
time
here.
like I drank the shitload of jungle juice, a shit ton of jungle juice, and I think we went to Bobby's house. Remember Bobby?
Mhm.
And everyone was fucking like still drinking, and I kept drinking jungle juice for some reason, and I had to drive to Fontana to take people home and shit, right? So I was fucked up, and I remember someone was like, "Dude, can you drive?" And I was just like, my dumb ass was just like, "Yeah, I'm good." And halfway there on fucking Sierra, before you go up the hill, it hit me. I was like, "No, pull over now!" And everyone in the car was knocked out. And in the middle of the road at 3 a.m, I fucking opened the door and just fucking threw up. Ugh. And it was just red. And I remember one of the girls woke up and seen is like, "Are you fucking dying? Are you fucking dying? Are you throwing up blood?" I was like, "No, bitch, leave me alone."
There was fucking jungle juice.
Yeah, I remember dropping them off, and I was just like, "Peace, fuck you guys, I'm leaving." And I couldn't make it home. I was fucked up, so I pulled up into the fucking golf course and just rolled up and fucking knocked out for 3 hours, and then just fucking went home. Like that's like the worst I've ever been.
Fucking hate throwing up, man.
What was jungle? I never really made jungle juice. So what was it?
cheap vodka and a bunch of fucking pineapple juice. And
Yeah,
Yeah.
so it
It
was
was a
like
Hawaiian punch, right?
Hawaiian punch.
Hawaiian punch,
pineapple juice, and
pineapple
then
juice
like a
and
bunch of fruits,
vodka.
cheap
fruits and
vodka.
berries.
Yeah.
Like
We should make jungle juice
Well, it
here,
just
but
depends
Yeah,
on
we
where you
should do
go.
it.
well, with tequila
Or
though.
you
Fuck
end
the
it.
vodka.
Fuck, tequila is crazy too.
I want
though.
to try the Rocks new vodka tequila, something Tierra Mana or something like that.
Tierra Mana,
Tierra Mana or
The
something.
Rock,
Like
the wrestler.
that. Yeah, the
Yeah.
wrestler.
or the actor,
Fucking the world accomplished fucking
our
businessman.
future
The
president.
next president.
Yeah. Well, I guess it's good. Like freaking Marky Mark's posting it and shit. Fucking
He's
Mark
probably
Wahlberg.
partnered. with
Yeah,
him.
probably. But speaking about wrestling, I was heartbroken the other day because my favorite wrestler retired. The
Rey
Undertaker.
Mysterio?
The Undertaker. No, Undertaker's still. I mean, Rey Mysterio's
Is
still
he?
there, fool.
He's still active.
There with WWE.
Yes, fool.
God damn.
619, dude.
Still doing shit like that.
So is
Yeah.
Edge.
Fuck.
Edge came back. He was here for
Yeah.
a while.
But Undertaker retired officially, and I got him stuck on the documentary.
Yeah,
It's called
the last ride. It's actually really good.
Really
Like,
good.
what?
Even if you don't,
WWE
if
Network.
you, if you grew up on
I'll shoot
wrestling
you
and
the
stopped
password.
watching wrestling, at some point you know or have seen the Undertaker. Like, he's like legendary. He's bigger than Hulk Hogan. Like, he's fucking huge.
Hulk Hogan didn't do it that long. If you really think
No,
about
but
it,
he
right?
was
Yeah,
like
he
a superstar, like
Yeah.
huge.
he doesn't still have the pallbearer with him, does he?
No, Paul Bear died.
No, Paul Bear
Oh,
died.
shit.
Yeah.
In real
he
life?
died in real life.
No, but that was a cool era when he had
Yeah.
that.
Oh,
Paul Bear, yeah.
He just comes out of nowhere. Just
I used to
like,
fucking love when he used to come out. You guys don't know what's going on. Like, what the fuck? And then he went with Mankind. Fuck. But yeah, that shit was dope because Taker, like you would see if you were a huge wrestling fan, like we were, well I still am, but you would see people in different fucking like WCW, ECW. This guy fucking
He
stuck
stayed
there.
loyal to WWE.
And if you
F
think about it, like
time.
how hard is that? He's been 30-something years in the fucking industry with one fucking persona, like the Undertaker, the dead man. And of course, like every 5 years, everyone changes shit, right? He's stuck and he worked with it. He did little things here and there, but
Harley.
Harley, and then he became
it was a
American
American
Badass.
Badass.
But it was just like another persona of his. But he still stuck to the Undertaker. Like that's hard to do for 30 years.
I think
he
it was
did that
more
shit.
than that.
Well, with the WWE. But
I remember in the video game, he would you come out in the
In the
well, when I
hearse?
played. No, he would be on the Harley, on the
My-
motorcycle.
my
So what
That
era was
American
that?
Badass.
That's
that
American
was a
Badass.
small time.
What year?
that was
he did that again recently.
Early 2000s.
No, that was
right? Yeah.
2007. No, 2004 to
Yeah, that sounds more
2006,
familiar. Like when I was in
2007.
middle school.
That was like the ruthless aggression era.
Fucking, I think the coolest thing from him that I like. I
What?
mean, there's a lot of cool shit, but I liked when he used to take people under the ring, or he'll
Oh,
rip
yeah.
out of the ring and get them, and then it'll go dark, and then they're gone. Like, oh shit.
Like obviously wrestling was fake, but
yeah.
what is fake, but it's just choreographed. But like knowing, I don't know what it was. Like his fucking character, it was just so fucking badass. Like for me, growing up, seeing him, because I was a huge fan. I'm still a huge fan of wrestling because I grew up watching with my dad Mexican wrestling. My favorite wrestlers were El Tagon, he was like a ninja. He was from Japan. People thought he was Mexican, but he was Japanese fighting in Mexico, wrestling in Mexico, and he was huge. And then there was El Parca, he went to WCW, whatever, and then we transitioned to WWE because of my cousin Steven.
But wasn't there Santos or something like that?
Santos was like before our time. That's like in the 80s.
Isn't
But
that
he's
like one of the
huge.
biggest
He was
ones?
huge, yeah. But Santos Jr. was when we were watching it too.
Mm.
Like they're dope. Like that's where everyone comes from, and it comes full circle. Fucking and then I started watching WWE because of my cousins. Oh, dude, it's on Channel 11, whatever. And the Undertaker just stuck out. Long hair,
WWF
pale as
10 now.
fuck, fucking looking crazy. And I was always into fucking. You guys know me. I'm always
Goth metal shit.
like crazy shit like that, like dark shit. And then he was the first person I ever seen with tattoos on his hands. And I always wanted as a kid. That's why I want tattoos and shit because of that. But and then the documentary, I seen another documentary that he was super into like Japanese wrestling and Mexican wrestling. And his
Damn,
favorite
spoiler
wrestler,
alerts.
no, it's another one. It's not on this one.
Oh.
He talks about Santos and how he inspired him. I was like, damn, that's fucking tight. and that's why I would become a wrestler when I was a kid, but it never happened because I'm fucking lazy.
Well, what also made me mad when speaking on the last podcast, but when I went to the mall at PacSun, they have an NWO shirt, and that shit made me so mad. I was like, bro, don't.
They don't even know.
That's what I'm saying. Don't
I was gonna buy
just
one actually.
put shit onto, but have PacSun. Don't put
yeah,
shit
that's
on
fucking bullshit.
just to put shit on the shirt. You know what I mean?
You know
Like,
when I wanted the even though I don't like red, I wanted the Wolfpack one, the red one.
but I'm just saying, like, this was just made just to get money.
Yeah.
Just
They
to.
license it.
Well, it's
Yeah,
coming,
just,
wrestling's becoming popular again.
I know, but at
Did you
Pac,
guys-
like if it's at PacSun or Tilly's, I'm like, bro, come on, that's
I had
like,
a
yeah.
degeneration red shirt.
stay somewhat
Did you guys watch that
not underground,
that
but
show on? I think it was on Netflix. With,
Oh, yeah.
with Mark Maron.
The Glow.
Yeah, it was Glow. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
that shit was good.
I was
What's
about
that
to
about?
say Glamour, but
No,
but
it was,
with the women
it was
wrestling.
Glow. Yeah,
Yeah.
women of wrestling, and
it was like the first. It was
like
like
how
what-
they started up.
Mae Young. Mae Young started
Oh
that
no,
shit. yeah.
really? What the fuck?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
they don't use her name, but she was part of that movement.
Oh, it's a
Yeah.
show.
it's a
kind
show,
of like
like yeah.
And
It's
Mark-
a comedy sort of.
Yeah, it's like Mark
But it's
Maron's
good
like the
though.
producer
There's
of
a
the whole
couple
thing,
wrestlers
and-
in it actually.
Mark Maron's like the OG of podcasting, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But in this, he's like the producer of the show, and he's like, oh yeah, it's women of wrestling. Like we're gonna put this on, blah blah, blah, make money off of it, and it just becomes this whole big old thing. It snowballs and just becomes great.
Yeah, and a bunch of like people came at her like Mae Young. Mae Young's a fucking legend.
Yeah.
Like she's huge. She's dead now, but fucking
she would still come out. I remember like not even that long ago.
Mark Henry
Yeah.
fucking had a baby with her.
Yeah,
remember?
yeah. One of the
Supposedly?
episodes. That's when they
Yeah.
would make it comical. Like they'd just
Yeah,
do like
like-
fake shit.
Like
that.
wrestling was tight. I liked it because you would escape reality and it was just a bunch of fucking storylines.
Well, the video
and all
game
that.
was dope too, because even if you created your own wrestler, you'd
Yeah.
go to different story plots. You could, I think that was like one of the first video games where you could choose your answers or how you wanted to be, a good guy or a bad guy or
and
something
then NBA
like that.
2K
Yeah,
whatever
and then all the
followed
sports
it. Yeah.
games did all that
Yeah.
shit. Yeah. So there was already a storyline, and you could choose which way you wanted to go, and then you
And even
you were
your
able to do your
character-
celebrity things or like
The-
your celebrations.
I
and all
played
that
like
shit.
what was it like last year or the year before that? I forgot. I was playing the newest one and it was like a movie.
Mhm.
Like you start off as this girl or this kid, and no, you're actually both. They're in high school, they're best friends, and then you go through high school, and you go after high school, and then you follow your dreams and this and that, and like you become wrestlers, and it goes to levels. It's fucking tight, but it was way too fucking long.
What I was gonna say was I forgot what I was gonna say.
But in the games, which was also dope, is you can go like in the back.
That's what I was gonna say.
And you can wrestle in the back.
yeah.
They had like the ladder matches, the cage matches. Which
Fuck.
I was always the Hardy Boys because
Hardy Boys,
they
yeah.
were
Hardy
the
Boys
best
were the
doing all that
shit.
shit.
Hardy
yeah.
Boys.
If
I
you
like
guys,
Shawn Michaels too.
well,
Because
I'm gonna give you the password for the
and his high flies.
fucking WWE app if you kids want to watch it. But you can watch any pay per view ever, WCW, all that.
Like going all the
But
way
look
back.
for 2006 Hell in a Cell, the McMahons and Big Show versus DX. That's one of the fucking brutal fucking matches I've seen like in a long. I remember back in the day, like McMahon's bleeding like crazy. They're fucking just like it's dope ass shit. But well, I went to a WWE event and it was a Undertaker versus Brock Lesnar in Hell in a Cell, dude. That shit was so fucking dope. Like Brock Lesnar is not a fucking human being. Like he's a fucking alien for real. Like I was from here to the camera to him when he came out, dude. He looked like I'm a big son of a bitch. That motherfucker made me look like fucking little as fuck. And then when the Undertaker came out, like fucking chills. Me and my little brother were just like,
I fucking pissed. I
Holy
was in Vegas. I fucking
fuck.
missed that one.
yeah.
So pissed.
I was like, holy fuck. My little brother seen him twice before that. But he was just like, whoa, wait till you hear the thong. I was like, that's what I've been waiting for my entire life. You know, and then fucking just happens. And I was like, I turned to a fucking little kid. I was just like, oh, like, you know, doing the thing and all that. Like,
See,
that shit was so
I only like the
sick.
wrestlers that had like a persona like that, like
yeah.
like John Cena or
Oh,
Brock
fuck
Lesnar.
that.
They're
You
just
like
like
John Cena?
No, I'm
Oh,
just
I
saying
was
they're
gonna-
like regular
I was
dudes.
gonna
Yeah,
get
That's
yeah.
why I like Rey Mysterio,
Well, it was tight 'cause that-
Undertaker, Mankind with his fucking
Yeah,
sock.
because
and all
that pay-per-view
shit.
was dope because that was the return of the Dudley Boys also.
Oh shit!
So the
Yeah.
Dudley Boys
With
were
the
there.
One Piece
Edge
suits
and Christian
shit.
came out. I saw Jared King Lawler, Jim Ross, of course, fucking Undertaker, and then someone else. That was
The
Booger
Samoan
T.
dudes?
Booger T. Oh yeah,
Oh,
the Usos were there too.
Uso
Usos.
brothers.
Yeah, the Usos are dope.
Go-
Like they're dope.
Going back to the video game, it was the first video game I noticed where you can create a character And in the storyline, the announcers would actually announce you as the name you picked.
Yeah.
Like it was like the first that I played, like that was smart enough to be able to
But
read
remember
it in their
the
voice.
the Sega games like back in the day?
Oh,
Like,
yeah. Nintendo
we still have
64.
them.
yeah, like
still
you
have
used
the
to hit
Sega games.
Yokozuna and fucking beep chunks used to come out and shit.
That was Fish.
Yeah,
Fish
fish.
would come
Used
out.
to hit the Undertaker. Fucking tombstones used to come out.
Yeah.
Nintendo 64 is when I first got into the wrestling game.
Dude, I was actually on TV that time I went too. Remember? I was like,
Oh,
they were
yeah.
doing an interview, and you just see me in the back, all fucking drunk with my Raider shirt. Raiders, and I was like, ah. I have it on my Instagram.
Typical
Instagram.
wrestling fan.
Hell yeah, dude, that's just fun, dude. So fucking fun.
Yeah, I want to go to one. But
I've only
fuck, I
been
wanna
to
see them
one.
too.
It was at
WrestleMania,
the
son.
it was at
Let's
the
go
pond
WrestleMania.
before it turned into whatever it's now.
The Honda Center.
Yeah.
No, but
was
what
a
you were saying
Monday night.
earlier, so we get off the subject because Eric's like, I didn't ever really watch wrestling. But so tables, ladders, and chair matches were always the best. But I still remember watching it at Little Tony's house. This pay-per-view. It was fucking Undertaker versus Mankind. And it's when Undertaker threw Mankind off the fucking steel cage
Fell on
onto
his
the
back.
table.
Today's the anniversary.
Today? What?
Yeah.
No way. I just got the chills.
Keep talking. I'll look for it.
My hair would have stand up, but I shaved my arms.
Like, I remember seeing that and being like, this dude just died on TV. Like I remember when that happened to Owen Hart, and I was like, this is never going to happen again. That shit happened. Like, fuck. Like, no, who could survive that? That shit's high as fuck. And they just kept going. And this fool had fucking tacks in his back, and he was all fucked up. His tooth was hanging out. Like, it was.
It's just posted it today on BRB Wrestling.
Or even the games, you would be able to throw them into the crowd. And
Look
shit.
how high that is. Like, I don't know if you ever saw this clip. Show Eric.
No, but look what it says on the bottom. Read the comment.
It's fake.
Good God Almighty, good God Almighty, they killed him. As God as my witness,
That was
his
JR.
broken in half. Like that's, I think that's probably why. Like it amplified my thought of he
Yeah.
killed him. Like, and at this time, Undertaker's probably at the height of his career, if, like around
Yeah.
there. So, and you were like being a fucking kid or like pretty young. You were like so involved in his persona. You're like, he's a dead man. Like he doesn't give a
He just
fuck. He'll
killed
kill
him.
someone.
Yeah.
Like you're
But remember what it
you're
says,
wired that way. Like he'll kill
1998.
someone.
But
Who do they have now?
today's the anniversary for that shit. So
Who do they have now though as wrestlers that have like a persona like that?
But hold on.
Bray Wyatt.
Bray Wyatt. But
But,
hold on. I gotta give this guy props. Fucking the same. Someone that did the same thing was the fucking owner's son,
McMahon.
Shane
McMahon.
McMahon,
Shane
which
O'Mac.
has no reason to fucking be doing this. He's already rich as fuck. He could just be the owner's son. Same thing, thrown off the cage, and he did it recently.
Yeah, like 2 years ago.
Yeah,
He hit
like,
hard as
Yeah.
fuck too, dude.
Table or just straight?
Straight to the table.
straight to table. Yeah,
But little backstory about the Hell in a Cell. So Undertaker walked into that match with a broken foot, and Mankind knew. So they're like, dude, you're not gonna be able to do a bunch of crazy shit. So put it on me.
Yeah, you're gonna have to.
And then no one knew because you have to talk to everyone, right? That's why JR was like, "Oh my God, they killed him! Mick Foley's baby girl, baby son, whatever." Like they really thought he fucking died. So like, Mick Foley was like, "This is my ticket to become big," like So he got up, and then that's why you see Undertaker coming down, and he's like, "Nah, fuck that! I got to do it for the dead man because he's putting me on the spot." So he came back in the ring and he climbed back up on the cage and he was like, "Slam me, let's do it." But he didn't know that the fucking thing was gonna break. So the thing broke and he went straight into the ring. And Taker was like, "Holy fuck, I killed him for real." So he jumps down and you could see when he jumps down, he goes, "Oh, his fucking foot." So Mankind saw that, he got up and they kept wrestling. So he fucking did that for him.
So
he put
was
his
it-
body on the line for that shit.
So he was
Sure.
Mankind, or what was
No.
it? McFoley or Mankind? Because
So
remember that he had two
No,
different
he had
characters.
three.
So no, it's 4.
Jack and
so,
the whatever.
So
right?
Mankind was the original one,
Sock.
right? In WWE.
yeah, we used to do that shit to each other too.
Yeah, in WWE was
That was
Mankind,
disgusting,
and
so-
then
Yeah, that's what-
and then he became because Mankind was a schizophrenic, so his persona was he's a schizophrenic, so he became Do Love, became peace and this and that. Yeah, baby, yeah, that's him. And then the second one was Mick Foley, his real self.
where he wore like the
flannel.
lumberjack.
The lumberjack, whatever. And then Cactus Jack was the ultimate one because before he went to WWE, He's
What was
he's
for?
known in Japan for the barbed wire match, the only one in history that I know of. But he cut his fucking ear off in that fucking match, so everyone knew him as Cactus Jack. So he had to do that because he was schizophrenic or whatever. So he had 4 personas.
That's the first person I've ever seen with personas like that too.
But there's a couple now, but they're
Or
Mercedes.
fucking Gold Dust.
Oh fuck! His son's wrestles now.
It was crazy because he had
His
like
son's
no
owned the company.
bulge where his
Yeah.
thing was, so that was like.
Well, it's not his
What
son;
the
it's his
fuck?
brother.
Oh, it's his brother.
Yeah, but yeah,
But
wrestling's the shit.
something we were saying. Oh, the guy now, Bray Wyatt. He's
What
dope.
is it? What is his persona?
He's
Or
the same.
what is
He's
he?
dark like the Undertaker, but more like fuck. How do you explain that? More like evil dark, not like where like he has
country-
crows and country
Mm.
dark, like how what's that shit?
Oh, like
Amigo the
gypsies,
Devil
like
or what?
gypsy, like Amigo the Devil.
Amigo the Devil, yeah, but-
perfect.
Yeah, look
Yeah,
how
but-
high that is, and he dropped
Yeah.
that dude and like
Yeah,
What's his name?
Good fucking
Bray
like
Wyatt.
20 feet.
Bray?
Yeah.
Yeah, BRA.
But his
White.
look
Right.
up, not Bray Wi-Fi, dude.
Bray Wyatt.
He put bra white.
He said BRA.
BRAY.
Oh.
Someone's drunk.
He's still wrong.
Yeah,
There it
that's
is.
him.
So no, just
Oh,
look up
Bray
put
Wyatt?
entrance, put entrance, real quick, and then go to video.
So yeah, Bray Wyatt's the new cat in town.
So you can. This is what makes
This
him-
one?
Is that his new one or is it? Maybe.
No, go down. Bray Wyatt makes his. There you go.
Then we'll get off of wrestling because fucking Eric's falling asleep.
And our Wi-Fi sucks here.
While that loads. So what were you into as a kid? You're really good at video games.
Yeah. Just and NES games.
NES games?
Yeah. Again, I'm drunk already.
I was like, what? Hey, you felt
I'm like,
nervous like you've been interviewed.
My brain just stopped working. I was like, I can't fucking spell NES right now.
This is hilarious.
You're in
Yeah.
Were you into Final Fantasy?
No, I never got into that.
I used to hate those games. Too much reading.
Well, the one I liked was the one where it was like cherry, fucking Silent Hill.
Oh, Silent Hill's the shit.
Yeah, that's a scary.
They
Silent
turned that
Hill's
into
a
a
shit.
movie.
They did?
Yeah?
Yeah, they did.
Here, watch.
Was
Was
it
it good?
It was cool.
Mm,
If you
yeah.
played the game, you were just excited because it turned into a movie.
It's like a
Yeah.
WrestleMania entrance or something. But whatever, to keep it going.
It says WrestleMania. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's doing too much. But the normal one's like cool.
Yeah, that was
Just
like
fast forward
what,
a little bit.
2006? The movie?
It was a
Some shit
while
like that?
ago.
Yeah, it was.
Oh, that's him, yeah. But yeah, we're watching Bray Wyatt. Entrance, WWE.
Oh, you know what this reminds me of? There's a show on Amazon that I'm hooked on right now. It's called
Tell me, 'cause
Carnival
I need-
Row.
I need to get to another show.
Carnival Row?
Is it good?
It was
Like-
Orlando Bloom. Bro, it's like fairies and like a whole bunch of different type of shit. It's
See?
fucking
Look, he
nuts.
has the play guy.
But it's dope. I think you'll like it. I like it.
It was alright.
You know what this song's from?
Oh, you seen it? Oh, you didn't like it?
It was okay. Like
What does that fucking mean, guy?
It was okay.
I
Like,
know. What
Hey,
does it
guy.
mean? Like,
It was okay.
Hey, my
Like,
guy.
hey, my guy.
I-
Hey,
I-
my guy.
All of it?
yeah.
Don't tell me anything, but
I watched
so
all
because I
of it.
just realized,
You should
I
play,
just
like,
found
a
out
different
that
entrance.
Yeah,
something.
stop it. We'll talk about this later. Just get
I
into
just
it.
found out that he's a pixie, like he's one of them.
You need to watch 000.
Yeah, I do.
I try to get into
Your
it.
that?
your
That's a lot of reading as well.
your sister's boyfriend
It's a drug.
Jerry told me about it.
Yeah.
Told me about
I
it.
brought that up a while ago, motherfucker. No
I
one
don't
fucking
listen
listens
to
to
you
me
that
on here.
But you did,
Yeah,
dude. It's. I
It's
mean,
on
I just watched
Amazon.
the first episode, and
What is
Where
that?
I would
kills his
say I'm
dad.
hooked. But I just haven't got back to it. But it's really good. Yeah, yeah. It is. It is a lot of reading, but it's good acting, so it's worth it.
I think it'll get better once you get more into it. Because I've just seen the first one as well, and I was like, it's
Dude,
a lot of reading.
You guys
but
gotta get into Man on the High Castle.
I
What's
know
that
I
on?
like that
I,
one.
I couldn't get into it.
what's it
I
on?
watched like
Fucking
two.
show is so-
Oh wait,
I
never
watched
mind.
like
I
two
thought you were gonna
episodes of
say Papel or whatever.
Oh, fucking Money Heist is the shit, dude. On Netflix,
Man on
Oh,
High Castle.
yeah.
You couldn't get into that one.
No, I watched like two episoms.
What's
and
it
it's
on?
just- I don't know.
it's on Amazon.
Didn't catch you.
Money or what is the other one?
It's called
Man
Man
on
on High Castle.
That fucking vape smells weird.
It's probably burnt.
Smells like
I burped
this is
right
the
now.
gum one. He burped.
Oh,
Yeah,
Damn,
oh,
it travels.
Something smells.
yeah, I burped.
It's fucking Gandalf's burps.
Gandalf's burps. No, I have my own.
There's a lot of shows out right now that Law and Order still, SVU still on it.
Speaking of new
Fifth season.
shit, you guys haven't watched it, but I know you watched it. Will Ferrell's new movie.
What's it
Oh,
on?
It's
It's
on
on
Netflix.
Is it?
Oh my
Yeah.
god, dude!
It's so fucking weird.
It's so fucking weird, but it reminds me of like Blades of Glory.
Oh yeah,
Fucking had sex with fucking stepbrothers.
Is
You-
it
what
good,
you guys are
or is it just weird?
it's
like
weird.
It's like it's
fucking weird.
it's not bad. It's not good. It's in the middle.
Parts
Have you
of it,
seen
yeah. Parts of it are good, but
Yeah, but it's like what
Jack
the
Black
fuck?
in the polka one? Is it
Oh,
kind of like
yeah.
that? It kind
Oh,
of
yeah,
like
yeah.
when you guys were explaining it, it was
Polka?
kind of like reminded me of that.
Exactly like that.
Okay,
yeah.
so it's something weird like
it's
that. Like
weird, yeah, but it's like fucking Will Ferrell, dude. What the fuck are you doing? Like, it's fucking weird as
Will
fuck.
Ferrell. Just
Yeah.
taking chances.
It's funny. He's like long hair and he's trying to be a fucking pretty boy and he's fucking singing.
yeah.
When he sings, it's like he's like
Well, he sings in Step Brothers,
Oh,
doesn't
fuck.
he?
no, but he's singing like
Yeah.
fucking Fantasia type of shit.
Oh,
like
shit.
this motherfucker's singing.
You know the
How
one-
did Fantasia come to mind right now? That's so crazy.
Because American Idol,
Okay.
it's the same. Oh, you know the movie.
Oh, okay.
so, it's the
like
movie
a,
side, like American Idol type
oh,
of thing.
okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, that was kind of
What?
weird. I thought
Is
about
it-
Fantasia. I don't know why.
Contagious? Isn't that like Disney?
No, she's a
I think that's a movie, Fantasia, but she's a singer. She's a.
American Idol winner.
Yeah.
Isn't Fantasia? Do you
Competition.
guys know a Disney
Yeah,
like,
it is.
movie?
There
Yeah.
is a.
When
Fantasia.
I watched that
But
as
it's
a
a real
kid
thing,
at
too.
Tony's, isn't it like psychedelic? Like all just a bunch of like different, like fucking, like I remember shit splashing and colors and
all their movies
yeah,
were like that.
that
though,
shit
right?
was trippy as a kid.
Yeah.
I remember
I
watching
don't
that.
think
and
I've
being
ever seen
tripped out.
Fantasia.
Yeah, I
No,
remember
it's-
being
it's-
trippy.
it's-
But
Mickey-
Fantasia,
It's Mickey as a wizard, and all of
Mhm.
a sudden he's like controlling the sea, and he's like.
Is it? There's a whole
Yeah.
bunch of different characters.
Shit's splashing. There's like fucking.
Yeah, I
That's
remember
like
it being
all
super
the-
trippy.
Yeah.
well, fucking Dumbo was like that. Like Dumbo was.
I need to
fucking acid as
rewatch
shit.
those because I remember Dumbo's. I want to watch the new Dumbo.
Oh, it was good.
you
I like
were
the
telling
new
me it was
Dumbo.
good.
It was good.
Did you watch it?
Hmm?
The new Dumbo?
Yeah.
It was kind of sad, huh?
Bro, this was in
I wanna watch that.
1940, bro.
I'm telling
Yeah.
you, it's
Yeah,
old school. You
dude.
gotta- You watch.
But it had
clip.
so all the characters because I remember it had multiple characters that all they were already done by then, created by then.
Dude,
Damn,
the shit's
Disney's been
old.
along for a minute then.
Yeah, dude, big time. I used to like it when it was like this. I don't like the
Yeah.
new shit. This is the shit I like.
This always made me feel like I was on drugs.
I think it was meant to.
Yeah, but I like this how it's just shadowed out. Like it's dark. You only focus on them. Like it's not busy. Like I like that. Look at the water. We're watching a old clip of Fantasia.
But yeah, I thought Fantasia also was like a newer movie.
I thought it was like
I mean, they probably
There
remade
was-
it.
there was-
See, this is the shit I go.
There was Fantasia, and there was like Fantasia 2000, which
Or Haunted
was
House.
Which is
House.
about a girl, right?
I don't know. I don't remember.
Oh, I thought it was like. Oh, I'm probably thinking about a different one then. I'm fucking drunk.
See, like this is the shit I used to fucking love watching as a kid. And obviously this is way before my time. It's probably like what 1929.
Because it was like short little clips too.
yeah, but like I like how the characters are drawn. They look fucking creepy now, but as a kid I thought that shit was dope. And look at the ghosts and look at everything, how trippy it is. Like look at that shit's fucking cool.
that looks like a wiener.
It is a wiener. They always had like hidden weird shit like that in their thing. Fuck. Should probably take that off before we get kicked off YouTube.
Fucking pervs.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
That's just
wasn't
true.
on
Betty Boop or whatever. Those
Oh,
were
yeah.
trippy
I'm
too.
gonna get a Betty
Yeah.
Boop tattoo on this side because my
For real?
grandma loves Betty Boop.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That's tight.
Fucking on Little Mermaid, they had a bunch of dicks underwater too.
And the castles. Yeah.
Speaking of tattoos, though, I'm getting a session.
Your brother's getting. Did he decide what he's getting?
Oh, he just went.
What do you
he already
get?
went?
He got a big feather on this arm.
With birds.
in between like the other shit that he has.
But
But
a
yeah,
feather breaking out to birds.
Oh,
What is
yeah,
it?
yeah,
Is it
that
a
was-
hummingbird feather?
it was just a big ass feather because he couldn't like he wanted to get something for my mom,
Yeah.
but he couldn't like the. He's like I can't
No
find
space.
like a masculine like hummingbird.
Yeah.
So the dude like he's like, well, I have this feather too that I looked up, and the dude looked at it. He's like, oh yeah, I can make that shit work.
He should have just got a
So
scorpion.
he redid the feather and fucking did that shit right there.
Damn, I was gonna text him too. I was gonna text him just to get the speed of of hummingbird, like the wings
Yeah.
or something like that.
Why
It
not
has
just
to
get a
do with the
hummingbird?
hummingbird because he wants something more masculine. It's kind
I
of
would have just got a scorpion because his mom and my mom
from
are from
Durango.
the same place in Mexico, Durango, and that's
Melissa's
their
mom's from Durango. Or
Do
dad
you guys
or
have the little
somebody,
scorpion
something
stuff
like that.
around
Oh,
the
for
house
real?
at all?
One of them is. I forgot who it is, but they said.
Do you have the
Durango.
scorpion thing around the house at all?
Not
That's
that
the
I've
land of-
seen.
If you ever
That's-
look in like their China or whatever, they might have like a
They
little.
might have a little scorpion somewhere.
It's like a
Yeah.
thing, but it's like there's always a scorpion, like a real scorpion inside of it
Yeah.
that they glued or some shit, right?
Yeah, that's the land of Pancho Villa.
But even if you know it's for a certain reason, I don't think it should care if it's manly or not. Your brother's manly as fuck, but I'm just saying.
Yeah,
I would have thought he would have
Yeah,
got.
your brother
I thought he would have got it. Well, he's in like the military and all that shit, and it seems like he handles his shit. So
Yeah.
what I've met of him or whatever.
he does.
Yeah.
So I
Still,
wouldn't
don't
think
wanna
that
give
he
him
would care.
props.
I wouldn't think he would care about hummingbird, but
No, well, he wanted something
to go with what he already
that was,
has.
like that's gonna fill that space that he had right there.
I want to get
Yeah.
tatted up.
But what he got, that feather actually, it does blend in nicely.
More
with,
elegant.
like yeah.
It's dope.
It's pretty dope. So, in beer news,
Beer news.
Dos Equis is coming out with a 6-foot cooler. It's for social distancing. I think it's called the Dos Equis 6-foot cooler. And the reason why they're doing that is because of COVID. And
That's hilarious.
Do you want me to read this?
yeah, read it real quick.
Indeed, Dos Equis really is offering up a 6-foot cooler to help people maintain a proper social distance while hanging with friends at the beach, barbecues, or anywhere in between. This summer of Dos,
Dude,
meet up
you know
with
what's
a
fucked up?
drinking buddy from a comfortable
How
6 feet apart.
That doesn't help at all. Like,
You know what's
Okay,
fucked up?
fuck.
Unless it's just two of you. That's the only
I
thing
want to
that's
get
gonna
that
help.
cooler
No,
because you know
you
how
know
much
what's
beer
fucked
can
up?
fit in there, how much food and
Is
stuff
I
you can fit in
want
there.
that cooler just
Just
to
'cause.
say I had that
Yeah.
shit. It's a memory.
Let's
thing.
pitch in for it.
Like,
and,
yeah,
and if
have
you
it
don't
at
want
the
to
shop,
spend a
COVID
lot on
cooler.
beer, because you're gonna have to spend a lot of money to fill that shit up, just go fucking buy
Have
a
water.
fucking 99 pack of Paps for
Well, what
74
happened-
bucks.
Let me-
and fill that shit.
Let
fill
me-
that shit up.
Eric's favorite.
Let me say this. Once you guys drink all the beer on your side, you're just gonna have to splash the beer to the next person or what? Because if you grab it and hand it to him, then you still can get.
yeah, even if you like, as soon as you put your hand in the cooler, all those germs are gonna go in through like the rest of the fucking cooler.
Well, pretty much those Equis is saying it's a man. They're a man company. Shut the fuck up and drink. That's what they're saying.
What was that Paps thing that you guys were talking about?
Have you
though?
guys?
Oh, I
Oh,
seen that picture you
Pabst
sent me.
sells a fucking 99 fucking pack of beer.
So that's like, is it this
99
way or is it this way?
It's
Long
like-
ways, yeah. It's like that.
It's like the size of the fucking cooler. For
Yeah.
74 bucks, you could buy close to 100 beers.
We should just buy
Yeah,
it just
but Pabst
to
is
keep
garbage,
it.
though.
we
Yeah, it
wouldn't
is.
want to finish Pabst.
Not
We
no,
wouldn't wanna
I
drink
wouldn't even open it. I would just keep it as like a.
Just put it on the wall.
Yeah,
like,
or
next
just
to
something
these
like-
old tricycles and shit that you
Put
have.
2020 on it and just that's just a
That's
bury it or
just
some
funny, yeah.
shit.
Fucking. Have you guys ever had anything Yeti or seen anything Yeti?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the coolers.
It's crazy how obviously it's expensive, but high quality it is.
Oh, yeah.
Like the dude I was with today, he got it for free, like for the competition. They won something. It was a Yeti bag cooler. It's fully waterproof. The craziest like durable like fucking like I don't know.
Oh yeah.
It's a crazy zipper that's like fucking super durable and all kinds of shit. Like it's like those
Yeah.
things are made super high quality. Is what
Yeah.
I'm trying to say.
Super fucking high quality. My brother's friend, I think Brian.
He has a Yeti cooler.
He has a cooler,
Yeah, yeah.
and that thing looks like a fucking tank. Like
yeah, things.
yeah,
Shit's dope.
and like that cooler itself is, I think it was like $1,000 or some shit.
That's
He got it for
ridiculous.
free.
Oh, man.
So yeah, most
I don't-
people.
I don't know how he
Oh,
got it for free,
NWO
but
clip.
yeah.
NWO right now, motherfuckers. Continue.
But yeah, no, Yeti shit's expensive, dude. That'd be the
It looks
sponsorship. to
tight,
get.
too, though. I like the
No, it's
brand
super
shit.
dope. It's just pricey
I want to get that cooler, though. Those
I'm looking to
Equis-
see if it's even
for sale.
a real thing. or
Well,
if
they
it's
were
just-
doing it for a contest thing, but they
Oh, I
are going to
see,
put it
yeah.
out. So I don't know what the pricing
I don't
and
think
all
it's come out yet.
that. Yeah.
But I would just buy it just to.
But I mean, it's a smart thing too, because like,
it'll
you
be
gotta think about
expensive in
it.
a couple years, in 10,
Yeah.
15 years.
You got to think about it. I mean,
That's
they
what I'm
they lost
saying.
a lot of money during COVID, so they got to do something to fucking put sales out there to get their
You
beer.
think
and
they
all that.
lost money?
Hell yeah,
Drinking's been up. They were saying.
But in Mexico, dude, they stopped
Oh
the
yeah,
breweries. and
yeah.
everything.
They
Stop
stopped
beer.
sales on
Oh,
everything.
okay.
Yeah. Out here, they were fucking selling it like fucking water
my,
and shit.
My dad was out there and he said that they stopped selling beer everywhere.
Fucking for one of the local
was the
breweries,
reason for
IE
that?
Brewing did so much money in fucking COVID because they were selling so much beer. They're closed right now because they're doing repairs and all that shit. So they're like, you know what, we did pretty good, but we could still pick
That's
up.
what's
and
happening
all
in
that.
the gym industry. The 24-hour fitness.
Cancel my shit, you fucks.
They went bankrupt just to get rid of like a shitload of their stores and only focus on the best selling stores and then remodel them. It's just strategy, but
Speaking about bankrupt,
I ain't going to the gym until you take the mat. That's till I don't have to wear a mask. I can play basketball. and
people
go
are
in the
getting
sauna.
ticketed. They walk out. Cops are just
Damn.
chilling there.
Do
and
you guys
ticket them.
know Chuck E. Cheese is going under?
That sucks, man. Chuck E. Cheese is like
That's just
That's a
crazy.
staple of every
Yeah.
poor child's.
that's like Toys R Us. Like
Poor
I heard
Charles.
someone bought it and it was supposed to come back, but
Well, there's still a certain amount of stores open or brought back or some shit.
because in my head, like, where else do you go for toys for
Yeah, I
kids?
know.
Just Target?
You said that shit like you said Toys R Us earlier. I was like, they went out of business.
I recently, last week I went to Target. That shit is done. Like there's
They're-
nothing in
They're
there.
doing that.
Everything's on the floor. Like it's just
Yeah.
a fucking
The
shit
stores
show.
are empty like that, like Burlington.
They're selling all their
Oh,
old
my brother was
toys.
telling me that Bass Pro Shop is like that too.
Yeah, a lot of
Oh,
stores.
Like
are
it's
open.
just a wreck. Like
A lot of
like
stores
a
are like that.
hurricane hit that shit.
A lot of stores like that. They're doing it on purpose. Also, they're not bringing a lot of product out or whatever because they think it's gonna be another hit. They
There
don't want to
is.
have stuff stocked.
No, there is. They
I
were
know
talking
there
about it
is.
today
Money.
at the gun. I mean, again, these guys are all Republican, obviously, but they were just talking about like the reason why to protect yourself because we saw them being police officers at the end of this last COVID thing before it opened up again slowly. Like crime was actually going up. A lot of you guys probably didn't feel it, but we personally saw it. He's like, when this shit happens again, that's why you should get your CCW and blah blah blah,
Yeah.
open carry, because shit does get bad and you just don't know if it's gonna
Especially
happen.
with
Yeah.
the police and them not wanting to respond to certain situations.
So this is the thing that's fucked up. I mean, I'll talk about it for a second. So there's no bail right now in California. Same thing in New York. So if someone goes out and rapes someone, and attempted murder, the whole thing, they just get let out again. There's no bail. To that extent, like raping someone and almost killing them, and they can just get let out
It's
on bail.
fucking nuts.
And they'll do it again the next day. They see that happening.
That's
a lot.
why the militia should be made. We take these other bitches.
the militia's
So-
built right here, baby.
So
Oh
again,
my God.
these guys are going.
What are you talking about? Why
crazy-
can't we build our own fucking
Hold on.
shit?
You have
They're
stars
going
on your
crazy.
shoulder.
They're going crazy against like the Dems and
What'd you say?
and the governor. So that what they were saying that's fucked up was they're separating police from civilians. So that's like the biggest way of like making like a socialist thing or communist thing. You know how they talk. But long story short, if you just focusing on the law, they're separating things with civilians and cops to make them against each other because so before if you're in a threatening situation, you call the cops get there and the cop needs your help and you're in there with them trying to help them, you're totally covered under cops.
Mhm.
Now if you help them, you're on your own. So there's a separation there now. So
What do you-
now you won't even help him. You'll move away and expect him to do everything.
Oh, you mean like in the certain videos where you'd see a civilian helping the cop hold his legs
Yeah.
or some shit like that.
So,
that's
now
not
you're gonna get fucking sued by that guy because
That's-
you're helping the cop.
Oh shit.
So that's the shitty shit. The shitty shit. The shit that's
Shitty,
happening
bang,
right
bang.
now. That's
The
separating
shitty- the
us
shittest of
from
shits.
like the cops. And also, I think a bad thing that Trump's doing is trying to get rid of what he's calling the chokehold, which is not a chokehold. Before, in the 80s, they used to do a chokehold when they would actually choke you with the full. But now they're doing like a different restraint where it only gets the side of your neck, and that just like makes you pass out.
But even the dude that was on George Floyd's neck was not giving it. That's not a fucking chokehold. That's just sitting on someone's fucking
again, I was
neck.
with these officers today. They said that was no one gets trained for that. That's like the guy was just a fucking
That was
idiot.
just
That's
full
just
of-
a power move.
He was
Just
just
Yeah.
full of
Yeah.
hate and shit. But
Anyways, back to the militia, bruh. What are you talking about?
you can't start a militia with those fucking stars on your shoulders, dude.
It's called
You can't start a
traditional. I'm
militia without
building
a
and
gun.
shit. Well, I'm gonna get one next week. I
You can't
swear
start
to-
a
I
militia
put
with that
down.
forehead, bruh.
We gotta see it on the podcast.
Well, I could like on the sniper thing. I could like shine the light off my forehead into their eyes so that they're fucking.
You're right,
Not
you're
be able
right.
to shoot.
That'll
You're
work.
right.
That'll work.
Unlike a Saving Private Ryan.
Put oil right here.
Well, you got
Just shine
dude,
it.
Like, trust me, go with him if you guys are serious. Go to San Diego with him and go get like the other gun.
I'm down to go
What
to
other
San
gun?
I
Diego.
don't think you'll be happy with the one you're looking at.
What, the XT9?
Yeah.
I want to get another gun. I don't know.
Let's
what
go
I
to
want
San
yet, though.
Diego.
Let's go. But what do you mean?
I
How do we
almost-
even know it's in San
I
Diego?
almost want to get
Because
like.
it said in stock.
No, that's the XT9.
No, the other one's
Paris.
also.
Paris and
The
San
other
Diego.
one you looked up, the
XT40.
was also San Diego.
No matter what, you're gonna wait in line and you're gonna leave with the gun. That's what happened with me. I'm happy with my purchase, but
Yeah, because the lady was
Well, I
like,
still have
"Oh,
to-
we don't have your gun." I was like, "Let's just go look."
yeah, I straight up like.
I still
no,
have to
let's
take
look
the
inside.
fire safety certificate. The
Yeah,
F.
shit's
the
easy, though.
FSC.
I almost want to get like a little snub nose revolver. Like
That'd be cool.
I
You
want
Dude,
love
let's get
revolvers.
our CCW. Let's
You
get our
love
open carry.
revolvers?
they're
I
fun,
wanna-
dude.
Yeah, they're
They're-
badass,
they're
No,
fun.
dude.
cool.
But I feel like that's a hassle to try
I
to
want
reload all the
I
time.
want an
It is
Alaskan
like
Red Hawk.
if you're in a situation, yes, it is. But
yes.
if you're fucking just using it to go
But
shoot,
if you
it's a fun gun.
but if you're in a situation and you hit a motherfucker with a revolver, they're not gonna come after you anymore.
Well, it depends with the caliber.
Yeah,
Or if you can even hit 'em.
38. So you got 5 shots to hit him.
Yeah, but even your brother just said if you're 3 feet away, it's kind of crazy how you cannot
Yeah.
hit.
See,
where
I
you're
used to
trying
think like
hit.
that, but now it's like you
Boom.
need to fucking know. It's just not easy.
Yeah,
But
Mario,
especially
not
with
for you.
yours, because you have a lot of recoil. Or does yours absorb pretty good?
it does.
Yeah, it's- my 38 was pretty
yeah,
good too.
if I'm using the 38 special, it absorbs pretty well. If I'm using the 357,
Yeah.
you feel that kick. Like it bounces back like enough. Like so.
Isn't the shorter the length, the more recoil you feel? Because
No,
they were
it-
saying about the 3-inch, you
The-
feel it more.
the shorter length? Well, I mean, you
Well,
kind of
yeah,
do just
kind
because
of.
it's not as heavy.
You gotta think about it. Like
But
you're gonna
it's-
shoot a
Hold on.
cannon, like you're gonna feel the impact. Like because if
Yeah.
they're snug nose, like, I mean, it's like if it's this big, let's say like this is
It's
how
closer
big
to
it is.
your wrist.
Like it's gonna,
Yeah.
it's more impact coming out. Like
but also longer the barrel, more
Yeah.
accuracy.
Yeah, it's the accuracy. So the longer the barrel, it's gonna fly straighter.
yeah.
If you have a fucking snub nose, it's just like
Have you
if
guys
you're
seen?
like right here and you kind of move, it's gonna fucking
yeah.
That was happening to me. Like
also,
I said.
the only one hand.
Yeah.
Sideways.
Oh,
It's not going to work.
kill shot right there.
No, well, you can.
What movie was that?
You
There's a
can.
kill shot.
You can hold it sideways,
all of them.
but if you have the sights there, because there's some guns that have the sights up top and sideways, so technically you're getting the same thing because the barrel's
Yeah.
just straight. But
Have you
most
guys
guns
seen
don't.
the movie Faster with The Rock?
Yeah, that's where he has that 38 special, right?
I want that fucking gun. It's a Alaskan Red Hawk revolver, 45. Fucking beautiful.
Get a shotgun, Eric. I can see with the fucking like a semi, like Scott has one
Yeah.
instead of
Dude,
like
that
the
thing was
pump.
fucking nice.
Oh fuck yeah, dude.
Last time we went up in the hills,
Yeah.
44 mag.
it was really fucking nice.
There you go.
Yeah, fucking.
But those things are fucking expensive.
Yeah, no, I remember your brother was trying to convince me to get on Thanksgiving like a few years back, and that shit was still expensive. It was like $700. I mean, I just
Yeah.
bought a gun for that much, but shotgun, I just feel like I won't use as much. But that's just badass. Scott got a good deal on it. He got it for cheap.
But I want to get a handgun that you're able to add attachments to and make it look fucking dope as fuck.
So I'm
That's why I
telling
like
you.
the XT9, like, or even the SMP. There's a little you can add the light or the
See, that thing looks
laser
fun.
or any all that shit.
But I want the bigger one. I don't want the small one.
Well,
It
just-
looks- it looks
it's-
fun, though,
All
like,
it is
yeah.
look at the
Motherfucker.
rails. If it has rails on it.
Yeah, but some of them I was seeing that not all of them you're able to do so much with them. Like a Glock is like universal. You can add a whole bunch of different
Yeah,
shit
it's
to that.
customizable now.
You know what I mean?
Oh,
There's
look
certain
up the
ones.
Ruger Super Red Hawk Alaskan.
Right here?
Down. There, one. But those revolvers are fun.
They're all short. What are you
Yeah.
talking about?
No, there's a longer one. Maybe I'm saying the wrong one.
Yeah.
Whatever. Continue.
Yeah,
That shit was good, dude. Is
No,
there any more
Scott,
of the?
Scott's
No,
shotgun
he took
is
the rest of it.
nice.
It really
Oh
is.
yeah, that's just badass. That's just badass.
Yeah, that's definitely on the list.
If you guys want to
Keep my
look
arrows
up
next.
how like shoot guns and like know a lot, like you just want to know about a certain gun, look up Colt 45 on YouTube. That old man
Is it the guy in the backyard?
Yes.
Oh, he's
He's not a trainer.
competition guy.
Yeah, competition guy,
Yeah.
but he explains everything to the T. Like you want to know about these fucking glasses? He'll tell you about these glasses. He'll tell you about these sons of bitches right here.
Oh, you've
Talk
seen
soon.
him, right? You've seen him online.
Well, I've seen them. Then also, there's a lot of videos that are, well, the specific gun that I type in, it's like 10 years old, 7 years old, and I guess the XC9's been out for,
long time.
like, it's not like people haven't made new reviews or anything, so you're listening to a video from 7 years or shit like that, which is
Yeah.
kind of crazy. But it's then when you're looking up stuff, you just have to. There's so much stuff that you don't know what's actual, or like and factual, basically.
Yeah.
Because even when I was try to bring his whatever the fuck it's
Clock
called,
it back.
clock it back, it's way harder than it looks like when you watch a video.
Yeah.
But if you do it
You
wrong,
like really have to do it.
But like that's what I like about what's the name again? Colt 45, right?
I mean, I don't know.
The one that
his
just-
name, yeah.
Whatever I said, you guys could reverse it and fucking listen to that shit because I'm fucking drunk, buzzing. He explains he explains fucking
man.
he explains everything to the T. Like, oh, you have to grab it like this. Like how he said, like they were showing him
But
today.
even when you see someone showing you that, you'll never know until you actually have
Oh,
that
yeah,
shit in your
yeah,
hand.
yeah.
Because when he put that, when I had that shit in my hand, it was totally.
Yeah.
I felt like
I'm
I
telling
just.
you told me you watch mad YouTube videos. That shit.
But I'm just
don't
saying,
even
like,
think about that.
I felt like once I had it in my hand,
it's
I
hard.
seen what to do, but everything kind of just went away.
But
It was
to
like,
me, it's
oh,
also
shit, what the
cool
fuck is
that you like if you have a friend that showed you that like how to do it outside. Like it said you didn't have to learn it the hard way.
Mhm.
Like oh shit, I need to do this shit now because my life depends
For
on
example, let's say if you bought my gun and the way you were trying to cock it back like this, you would have ripped the fuck out of your hand. And I saw someone do it there, and I just left early. They were bleeding all over the place because that is straight steel.
it. Yeah.
Fucking sliding back, fucking all this pound of torque, just ripping your hand off.
Well, that's one of the things when this whole
That happened to
fucking
me one
COVID
time.
started. I was like, there's going to be riots. Something's going to fucking happen. And I told my sister, I was like, get a fucking shotgun.
Yeah.
I'm like,
That's the
and
best
I was
you
like,
can get
and,
for home
and
defense.
learn how to use it. I'm like, don't just fucking. She's like,
They have classes
she-
for that too.
yeah, she's like, oh well, Jerry, let me use his fucking shotgun. It's here at the house. I'm like, learn how to fucking use it.
Yeah.
Sit there and practice. Get some dummy fucking rounds. Learn how to fucking load it up. Learn how to take it out. Like, practice with it. Like,
Yeah.
if you just when you're fucking panicking and like someone jumps into the
Adrenaline
fucking
and
house, yeah,
everything.
you're gonna fucking shoot your foot off, or you're gonna end up shooting one of your kids or something like in the house.
Yeah.
Like, practice and learn how to fucking use your gun.
There's so much that goes into
Yeah,
it. Stance, the way you stand, the way you position your hands.
and that's why
your
like I even
fingers.
told Jerry, I was like, fucking teach
your
her how to
trigger.
use this fucking gun. Don't just leave it here.
Yeah.
Teach her how to use this fucking gun.
It's also
But then
tight,
also you have
like-
to see if you're gonna have it loaded already.
yeah,
Where you're gonna have it. If then you have to
I
find
worried
your
about
ammo
that.
and then
I
all
worried
that
about
shit.
that before, but now that I'm on my own, I think I'm gonna have a clip loaded and the gun.
Yeah.
Well, because when you have kids, you have to make sure it's not like in your underwear. That's what he's saying.
That's
If-
why my dad got rid of his gun.
Don't put it in your underwear drawer. Don't put it under your bed because that's where people are gonna actually go look and see if they can find shit. And then don't put it in your nightstand. Like, put it somewhere where you know you can find it. And then if you don't have kids or anything like that, have it loaded already so that when the situation might arise, you're ready. And then, but still, I feel like even if you do have all that shit loaded, the adrenaline, you're fucking freaked the fuck out, and
you don't
like,
want to shoot.
you don't want to
someone.
kill somebody. Yeah.
dude.
Yeah,
But
you
that,
don't wanna kill
here they
someone.
train you.
I want to kill many people.
They literally train you on how to kill someone.
I have so many knives in my room. Like I'm just
Yeah.
like, damn. I wish I just run out of bullets and I just run up on this fool and fucking
That's the next course.
the Patriot on his ass.
But a lot of these videos
That
I've
was the
seen,
best fucking scene when he has
Wasn't
the,
it?
the
Yeah.
fucking-
That's my favorite fucking scene when he's fucking hacking that fool away and shit.
So, the next course, they actually have you stab like a fucking body. That's obviously like fucking Jello, whatever. That's like
yeah.
it's same as a body, and they fucking test you on. Okay, let's see if you can actually get it to a kill shot, or if it's only gonna fucking not stop the dude.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's fucking crazy because you think, oh, I'm just gonna stab him, it's gonna hurt the fuck out of him. That's
I
not gonna
don't know.
stop
they
shit.
might be
Yeah.
on drugs or somewhere.
Getting stabbed is
Yeah.
no fun.
But a lot of the videos I've seen as well, which is crazy that I'm saying I've watched videos like this, but they have their firearms, but you still have to go, especially when you have a family, you still have to have a plan, an action plan. Like, if this happens, all the kids are going here where they can lock behind the door and your wife. Well, like they
Like
have
a
people have
panic
shit,
room.
or not even that. They just have like, oh, we're gonna go this way. This like they have
Mm.
like, not just like when it happens.
That's fucked up.
like,
that
it's
we got
crazy like
that
that.
people actually do that in what I mean, in our country and shit. Like
They talk about
You know what I mean?
places that like have open carry, a lot safer than anywhere else.
Texas.
Like Texas, parts of Arizona, like so most of Arizona is open carry and crime rate's down. If you go to Phoenix where they stopped it, fucking crime rate's up. Because if you go in a bank and try to rob it, you're probably not going to do it because fucking half the people here.
Well, they're-
like everyone's gonna have a gun.
Yeah.
They also said that the police are kind of, they understand where they're at, so they understand that the driver might have a weapon as well. So it's not automatically like in California where they're like on edge already.
Yeah.
So they're kind of weighing the options, or like they're going into it knowing that this person already has a weapon.
Yeah.
So they're nice, or not, I wouldn't say nicer, but more calm maybe, and not, oh, what the fuck, like, whatever
Yeah.
might happen.
Fucking dude, the people that were in there taking their CCW open carry, you would never fucking think. Like if you see them in the streets, you're like, this fucking idiot. Like, but he fucking has the gun concealed. You'll never know. But like literally the most normal looking fucking people, old ladies,
Oh yeah.
fucking regular ass dudes, like just fucking.
But I
it's
feel like
crazy.
if you're concealed weapon, you should be at the range all the time. You should take the classes like you took,
Yeah.
so that actually you're not hitting like a fucking civilian,
I'm
like
telling
someone
you,
that's
some of
not
these
in the
fucking
situation. You know what I mean?
This girl almost shot her fucking finger off today. Like,
But I'm saying
there's
if
a lot
you
of
have
sketchy
open
shit.
carry, you should take the responsibility where you go take the classes, so you
Yeah,
shoot the
100%,
correct person and
100%.
not fucking shoot.
There was people in the military taking the classes today because Marines, they get taught on rifles and they barely do handgun
Oh
training.
yeah.
So like even their
Yeah, that
handgun
makes-
training is
that
kind of
makes
wrong.
sense. Yeah.
Like they like when they're not gonna shoot, instead of being
No.
keeping their handgun straight, they have it up. And,
So the
like,
class
that's
is
wrong.
basically like for you to learn how to use a weapon, right?
No,
A handgun.
it's half things. It's obviously using the weapon, the fundamentals. It's how to shoot and aim, how to fucking use it if it gets jammed,
Mm.
and then that's the first day. The next day is situational, how to walk with it forward, how to walk with it back, how to fast reload, how to fucking if someone's approaching you, where the kill shots are, where you're gonna harm someone. Multiple people are coming at you, and it starts to get a lot more fucking tactical and crazy headshots, and it's fun. I'm telling you, it's a lot of fun, but it's crazy. And at first you're like, God damn, because you just feel like you're a fucking idiot. You're not gonna get it.
Yeah.
And then everyone's like, they're yelling at you, and then you're in a group, so you're on the spot. But after you get past all that, you get good. It's fucking a lot of fun. So take it.
Yeah.
Martin.
Saving money up. I'm not gonna take it until I actually get a weapon and actually go shooting with you guys, and have a feel for my gun. Before I go
got
and take
my
a-
gun.
But you've shot and
Yeah,
you've
yeah.
gone
Take
to
a fucking
the
knife
range
class.
a couple times. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I've
no,
never
I've
even
shot
shot.
I was thinking about that right now. We're gonna become fucking
Knife-
Steven Seagal for real.
Fucking
Like,
knife-
Yeah, if you
knife
come on this
fighters and
fucking
shit,
podcast trying
son.
to trip,
Bro, I was watching a movie with Steven Seagal recently.
Yeah,
That
was
shit's
they kept
hilarious.
referencing him today.
What's his name's in it? He got his tattoo. The main Mexican dude that's in everything.
Oh, Danny
Dan
Trejo.
Trejo.
Danny Trejo. He was in it when they were
Machete?
young.
You were watching Machete?
No, it was a Seagal
Machete
movie,
kills.
but Machete or
Machete in
Danny Trejo was a
space.
bad guy in it
Oh,
for just like the first 3 scenes.
I don't remember that movie.
It's where the Jamaicans take over his town in Chicago. They shoot his niece.
That always happens. Someone
Yeah.
shoots
Yeah.
some
That
family
fool-
They're
member.
the Jamaican
I'm pretty
dudes.
sure
and
he's got
they're
like 300
twins.
movies.
The
Like,
Jamaican dudes are
Yeah.
twins.
What's it called? Shatas?
No, that's a different one where they're in Jamaica and all
So
that shit.
I hung out with the
Shatas,
girl.
Yeah.
I hung out with the girl, in the shower scene, the Filipino chick. She worked in Vegas, and my buddy Jay that
gave her
we
a
play
baby,
with,
boy.
the one that Jay, fucking
I know
we
a
play-
Jay.
Well,
yeah.
the one we
Jay
play
exists.
online with.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I only
So-
know his tag name.
yeah. So he was dating her for a little bit, and then it's funny that she was in that movie, Shatas.
Oh, she was actually in that movie?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, it's fucking hilarious.
dude, I recently showed my nephew JJ Steven Seagal movies.
Oh,
'Cause
really?
he like me and my sister was like talking back and forth, and we're like, "Oh, it's like a Steven Seagal movie," or like, "Fucking this, blah blah." He's like, what's that? I was like,
Oh,
you've
you
never
just don't know,
you've
son.
never seen Steven Seagal. I was like, what about Jean-Claude Van Damme? He's like,
Marked for dead.
what are you
Yeah.
talking about?
1990, Marked for Death.
So we made him fucking look that shit up on YouTube and sat there with him. He's like, what the fuck? What is going on right now? I was like, don't question it. Just accept it.
Just believe it.
yeah.
Dude,
He's like,
Steven,
holy shit, he just broke someone's arm. It's like, he does that every movie.
Steven Seagal, fucking Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Oh, yeah. He's
It
like,
was an era.
is he doing
Fly,
splits? I'm like,
Chuck
yeah,
Norris,
he does splits in every movie.
Jackie Chan,
It's
Jet
an era,
Li.
yeah. No, Jet Li was later. Jet Li
Yeah, it
was,
was a little bit
legit.
later.
I still say Jet Li. I still put Jet Li in that category.
Yeah,
Like, he
yeah,
was
that's
dope
still
as shit.
badass.
Insane action.
Fuck
No, but I'm
yeah.
just saying that's like a better type
yeah.
of movie.
Yeah.
Like the cinematic.
Well, Jackie Chan,
I
though,
like
Jackie Chan,
all
though.
those movies. Trust me, it's always Steven Seagal in the woods.
Oh,
but
yeah. Breaking people's arms.
but First Blood will always fucking be the movie for me. With fucking
Did it?
with Sly Stallone,
First Blood. Oh, that's
Rambo, fool.
Rambo.
Rambo.
Well, didn't Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon like change the fucking game?
Yeah.
It like blew everyone's mind. When
That movie was
they're, like, running
badass.
through the
dude.
air and shit like that.
Yeah, that was the first time they did
Badass
that.
movie.
Yeah.
What was the one with
Cinematography.
Jackie Chan when he was drunk? Was it Drunken Master?
Drunken
Drunken
Master.
Master.
That movie was sick too. That was a sick fighting style. Like
Oh
Drunken.
man,
Even his newer one, though, like I think you spoke about it before.
Oh,
the
like the-
Foreigner,
The
Yeah,
Foreigner was
Foreigner.
good.
where his
Oh, yeah.
daughter dies. I was
Yeah.
like, fuck,
So
that's just
sick. It's
legit.
like a Taken.
I remember there was
Yeah.
I forget which one it was, but you might remember the scene if you've seen this movie, where he fucking steals a car and then hides in a bunch of other cars when he's driving and fucking reverses. That's how he escaped. Well, anyway, long story short, I remember he climbed a building, but with his fucking just because it was a corner of the building.
He jumps back and forth.
It
Yeah.
goes all the way up and then ends up going all the way
Rumble
down.
in the Bronx.
Rumble in the Bronx. That's what it
Mhm.
is. Fuck.
Yeah,
But
he sees that stupid annoying Asian girl. What are you doing? I'm trying to leave.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And then
That's
I mean,
racist.
obviously everybody remembers. What was it called? Fuck, Blue Streak? No,
Oh, that was a Martin Lawrence.
Rush Hour.
Rush Hour. Yeah,
Rush
Rush Hour.
Hour.
Oh yeah, Blue Streak was Martin Lawrence. Rush Hour. Fucking when he jumped onto that fucking, like, I don't know what the fuck you would call that. It was like a fabric.
Oh, with
When
the
he was-
flag.
Yeah, when he was falling off the fucking,
Oh, yeah.
and that's real. Like that's scary as fuck. He did all those stunts.
He did also too. Yeah, by himself.
He broke like every bone in his body. I think I heard.
Fucking
Or a
homeboy
lot
from Mission Impossible.
Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise.
He's
His
gonna do a
last
movie in
the last
space.
Mission Impossible when he jumps out of the plane. Like he actually jumps out of the plane
yeah.
and the cameraman's with him. I give props to that cameraman too because he went backwards and he's still shooting all that shit.
He-
Like it's fucking dope.
Is it that when he goes around that building too?
Yeah.
He's like in Dubai or some shit.
Yeah. That
so
one.
he got his own insurance for that because the producers wouldn't cover him. That's how
Yeah.
crazy it was. The next movie he's doing is in space.
In
He
space.
just doesn't stop. Yeah, look it up.
Yeah.
Mission
fucking-
Impossible in
he's-
space.
he's-
No, don't put Mission Impossible. Put Tom Cruise in space. Yeah, dude. He's like just pushing the limit.
He's got those Scientology fucking.
dollars all
Yeah.
behind him and faith or whatever you want to call
He's
it.
got that faith.
Oh, I
Flying,
bet you
flying
it'd be
spaghetti
good.
monster, whatever the
with
fuck it
Elon
is.
Musk. Yeah, he's gonna fucking
SpaceX movie.
SpaceX.
That's fucking nuts.
Yeah, he's gonna shoot in space.
Oh,
Isn't that
course.
mind blowing?
Of course he is.
Oh, they're gonna shoot inside of a what's this called? It's up there already.
The
Like a
Satellite.
not a satellite.
no, it's
Space
I know you're talking
station?
about-
Yeah, space station.
Yeah. I'm guessing.
The SpaceX space station. Blah, blah, blah.
Anybody can do it.
What was that? Blah.
Tom Cruise can do it.
And Elon
Yep.
Musk.
Tom Cruise.
And Juan doing that. I need to pee again.
When's that truck coming out?
That truck's been out. What the fuck you talking about?
Nah, mass
The
production.
Elon
is
Musk
not.
one?
Nah.
No, he hasn't, you idiot.
Kanye West has it. It's been out.
You're a fucking liar,
No,
dude.
He doesn't.
Speaking about Kanye West, you know he teamed up with Gap. So now fucking
Gap's gonna be
Yeezy.
$300 fucking dollars.
no, it's gonna be affordable shirts and jeans and all that shit.
What does
Besides
that
the
mean?
shoes.
What's affordable?
Well, I was gonna say some racist shit, but to the brights, it's like $30, $45 for shirts and shit.
That's not racist.
I couldn't think of anything else. To you white people.
I was so upset because I had to go. I wanted to go buy a tank. This is an old tank top. I wanted to go buy
Me
a tank top from the Diggy's outlet. They have a fucking line. One person in the store at a time.
The one right here.
Yeah, on Magnolia. I was like, you guys are doing too much. I'm out of here. And what? Actually, okay.
You know what
lied.
pissed
I
me off?
stayed, and I got in there. I got in there, and they didn't have any takedowns, so I left.
You know what pissed me off is when his
Yeah.
dumbass wore the fucking Dickies jacket. Because that's a fucking dope jacket, but he didn't have to put it out there like that. Because then did the price
Jack
go
the
up on it?
price up like $40.
He does that with everything. He bites everything. Like those sandals, those are prison sandals.
Yeah.
Like fools coming out of jail, they're just like, yeah, we wore those forever. Like, get the
Yeah.
fuck out of here. They're ugly as shit too. Why you want to rock those?
No, but the Dickies jacket's fresh. Like that's always been cool.
The ripped shirts, like, come on, fool, doing too much. Did he admit fucking faking supposedly being a Trump supporter just because he was trying to get the hype?
I think that's just backpedaling, though.
Yeah. I don't
That's what
know.
happens. We're gonna finish this podcast by hating on Kanye.
Fuck about Kanye West.
All right, guys.
He listens to 6ix9ine, not Kanye, huh?
Have a good week.
Have a good week. Happy 4th of July.
Stay
Next
safe.
week.
Happy 4th.
And,
Buy your weapons.
and apparently fuck Kanye.
You gotta put the speech on from
And
fucking
shout out to the
Independence
Undertaker.
Day. Independence Day speech.
7125media.com. We're out.
NB.